Hello from EPCOT. This is my first time back since they closed down, and there's a lot to see and do. They've combined the Food and Wine Festival with the Flower and Garden Festival, which was only open for a couple of weeks before the close down. And I'm going to see how they're handling the pandemic. And Hurricane Isis, pardon me if I'm saying that incorrectly, is on its way and should be here tomorrow. So we'll see if they're preparing for that. So come on, let's find out what's going on. In addition to the restrooms, they've also put out these portable hand washing stations with sanitizer. But one important thing about these hand washing stations, you should not drink the water. Of course, if you want to have a drink of water, there are water fountains all around the park. And if you go to a place that has fountain drinks, they'll give you a cup of ice water for free. The last time I was at EPCOT, Test Track was down for refurbishing, but it's up now and the line is posted at 40 minutes. However, the restrooms across from Test Track are still closed for refurbishment. The former Wonders of Life Pavilion is still under construction for its new attraction, and look at these huge crates that are up on top of the dome. I wonder what's inside. Want to make a guess? Why don't you leave your guess in the comments. The splash pads here at EPCOT have the water turned off so that none of the kids get too close to each other playing in the water. So this is the Food and Wine Festival. I've noticed that a lot of the booths are not open right now. This one says coming this fall. I wonder what that means. The Wally-based Green Landing Family Play Zone is closed. This used to be a really good spot for some kids to come in and burn off some steam and parents to take a little rest. Although the water outside of the Odyssey is still beautiful, the floating planters that they have here during the regular Flower and Garden Festival are not there. And the really great flower display that they usually have on the banks over here during the Flower and Garden Festival is not here. I'm not surprised. I don't think it would survive this Florida summer heat. This is the area in Great Britain that they were going to build Cherry Tree Lane from Mary Poppins, but that has been put on indefinite hold. I hope they actually do it sometime. And look, there's Alice. Hi Alice, have you seen any rabbits recently?
Well, I've been looking all morning, but I've only seen brown rabbits, black rabbits, but no white rabbits. Perhaps he's hiding from me again.
He could well have been, or been.
Maybe no. Have you seen any?
Not today, not yet.
We'll have to keep looking, won't we?
You have a wonderful day, Alice.
Yes, well,
Lovely to see you too. This is Alexandra, and she's going to tell us about how they're doing KidCot right now.
So right now we have it in Ziploc bags, which is sponsored by Ziploc, and so basically we just have stickers and passports from all the countries, so you can get it once instead of having to, you know, cross-contaminate and stuff like that. So you just have it in one little baggie like this.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
One of the relaxation stations here at EPCOT is by the Yorkshire County Fish Shop, which is currently not open. And of course, hand sanitizer is available. Where you'd normally sit and eat delicious fish and chips and have a cold pint is now the relaxation area where you can take off your mask, sit down under an umbrella, and relax. I'm here in France, and look at this great new Remy Topiary. I just love him. I'm here at the patisserie in France, and the food selection has really been cut back. Look at all the empty spaces and shelves. And there are even some empty tables on the inside for you to sit down and eat on. And on this table there's a little message that says it's been sanitized for your protection. That's nice. And I've never seen the outdoor seating area so empty. Next time Elizabeth is with me in Morocco, we're gonna have to get a chocolate baklava. Here in Germany, the pandemic hasn't slowed the trains down any. Also in Germany, Der Teddy Bear is closed. In China, the House of Good Fortune, the Lotus Blossom Quick Service Restaurant, and the Nine Dragons Restaurant are all closed. Look, it's the Princess Cavalcade. Jasmine and Belle and Aurora and Snow White. Here in Norway, I've finally found a long line for an attraction. It's Frozen Ever After. I'm here at the former Eckershoes restaurant, which is now the indoor air-conditioned rest area for EPCOT. And even though it's hot outside, there's almost nobody in here. In here you can take off your mask, like that, and relax. It's not as bright. It's a good place to sit down and bring in a drink and rehydrate. It's 96 degrees outside, but the heat index is 105, and you need to keep the water going. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to go right back out into the heat. This is Helena, and she's going to tell us about World Showplace.
So currently we are in World Showplace. This is an event space that is usually used for special events, but currently the Food and Wine Festival doesn't have any. So we took it over and we are using it to house 4 of our International Food and Wine Festival marketplaces. We have mac and cheese, desserts and champagne, festival favorites, and Appleseed Orchard in here. We also have air conditioning, which is one of our biggest sellers.
Yay, air conditioning.
I know, it's what most people love to come back here for. It's a great space, and it has a lot of room for people to socially distance given the current situation, and it's a great place for people to come back and hang out.
Thank you.
No problem.
I'm going to get a liquid nitro chocolate cake pop.
The whole process.
Excellent. Okay, that's liquid nitrogen. And she's going to take the cake pop, put it in the chocolate. Yum. Roll it in M&Ms and stick it in the liquid nitrogen. This is so much fun. I'm really looking forward to this. And there it is. And look, it's steaming. In the past at Disney, I usually got a cupcake. But they're a little scarce right now with the pandemic. I can't go to the resorts, so I've got this. And I'm really looking forward to it. It looks very cold, and on a hot day, that could be really good. It's chocolate cake, and chocolate cake is very good. The outside chocolate covering is frozen and very crunchy, and the M&Ms are really nice. I like this treat, and it was only $4. That was good. I really enjoyed it. On a scale from 1 to 10, I'd give it a good 9. The chocolate cake was very chocolatey. The outer coating was delicious. The M&Ms really added to it. I really enjoyed it. Presentation, but what can be said? I give that a 10. Would I get it again? Well, there's so many good choices here right now that it's hard to tell because this won't last forever, but I sure did like it. I've had an excellent day here at EPCOT. The crowds weren't nearly as small as I thought they were going to be, but they still aren't very big. I haven't noticed any preparations for the coming tropical storm. Everybody was always wearing masks when they were supposed to. So, are a lot of things closed? Yes, they are, and that's kind of sad. And it's kind of surprising with the Food and Wine Festival going on with so many booths closed. But I guess that's the way it is. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a big thumbs up and hit that like button. It really does help us. Leave comments, subscribe, and with that said, I'm Art, and this is Our Life on the Go.